Hello there, my name is just a regular nerd, and welcome back to Hardcore Combat Test 2, Episode 2, Series 1. It's quite a mouthful. I need to come up with a shorter intro, I think, but welcome back, and today we're going to be continuing. So, one thing that I've already done is I finally put a little roof on this little house, and I'm going to sort of pillar up a little bit here, just so you can see, what it looks like from a more aerial perspective. So I decided that I really wanted to incorporate this tree, more or less because I'm lazy. I didn't want to get rid of it because that would take quite a while, so I decided to instead incorporate it. I did actually time-lapse this, but I'm not too sure if anyone would be too interested in the time-lapse, because it was literally me just putting the roof on there and then putting a few trapdoors around the deck of this house, which I also built. If you are interested in seeing the time-lapse, so look in the description and you will find an unlisted link to it if you are actually interested in seeing a little time-lapse. It only goes for about 2 or 3 minutes, and it is nice. It is a nice little time-lapse. But in that time-lapse, we also managed to grow up all our sugarcane. So I think what I'm going to do next is harvest it. But before I do, I'm going to very quickly address a little something that I noticed when I was editing last video, and that was that my Minecraft sounds are way too high. So that should make for the video, yeah, that should make for a much more interesting video. But yeah, so I'm taking in a lot of feedback from the last video. Now, that being said, the last video has only been out for a couple hours or so, so there's not too many comments right now. But I will definitely be keeping an eye out on them, and I'll definitely be taking in a lot of feedback, and I will be doing exactly the same with this episode and all other episodes going forward. Hey, I've been trying to find a few spiders. I don't think I'm going to find any now, but ooh, is that a ravine? Ew, yeah, okay. There's some iron there though. I'm not that desperate, but anyway, there's some pandas out here, which is nice. These are the first pandas I've come across, so I've actually never really come across pandas in survival before, so I know in my last episode I did say they're useless. I still stand by that. No one's said about disagreeing with me on that yet, but they do sound nice though. Yeah, I don't have any bamboo to throw at them, but yeah, I'm not sure if you can throw bamboo at them, but at least I can now proudly say that I have finally found pandas in survival. Well, I say proudly, but I mean, I'm sure everyone else has found pandas, I'm just late. We are starting to get a little bit low on food, so I'm wondering if I should kill these pigs, but I think a much more renewable resource is to start setting up a farm. So I'm thinking about seeing if I can just break up all of this grass that I've been seeing around, getting a whole bunch of seeds, and starting that while I still have a bunch of food, because I still have enough steak to keep me going for a bit, but that's not going to last forever. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start gathering up a lot of these seeds, and I'll get back to you once I feel like I have enough, and we'll start making a farm. I just had a thought, if I hit these with fortune, does it affect the drops? Because this obviously has fortune, and it doesn't even lose durability. It actually looks like you don't get any at all. Oh wait, hang on. How many do I get there? That looked like more than one though, which you don't normally see. Now I'm going to be really careful when I break these. Okay. Because it might be more effective to go all fortune on these. Right? How many is that? So we got 30. 33. Oh yeah. So it must be more effective, I guess. So, oh wow, look at that. I got 6 seeds. Yep, we're definitely going to fortune the heck out of them. Okay, well I think now I've got more than enough seeds. I'm going to start heading back because I now have 64 and 2, so that's 66. So yeah, I'm going to head back. And, yeah. The other thing I'd like to quickly mention, though, is I decided to take off the resource pack. I got some feedback saying that, even though this isn't directly related to the resource pack, in the last episode I was trying to be a bit funny, and I was referring to absolutely everything by that funny resource pack, the way it named those items. So, I was calling the furnace hero or something like that, big home or whatever, and things like that. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing that, and I've actually taken the resource pack off just because I do agree it can be a bit ambiguous at times. Speaking of ambiguity, I may have lost myself, but that's not very ambiguous, is it? Okay, I've managed to stumble my way back to my base now. It took me a good few minutes to try and find my way back, so I'm thinking I might start looking at setting up a campfire or something to try and easily find my way back. But I mean, I actually was trying to end up looking for the bamboo, so I'm not even sure if that would be much use. It might still work though if I just stand on top of a tree and look for the campfire signals. I'm not sure. I don't know. I could try and figure something out though, I guess, but before I do that, I would really like to have a campfire on top of a hay bale as high up as I could. So, yeah, obviously I'm going to need a fair bit of, what's it called, wheat for that. So, which is why we need to build this farm. So I'm going to eat this steak and I'm going to get started on building this farm, I think. Okay, so as you can see, I've started work on my own tiny little island, and I'm thinking what I might do for the time being is temporarily put dirt all the way across there, and then that way the grass should spread from the jungle biome here over to this island. But you can see it's not the prettiest looking thing right now, even if it was all grassy, but I think that's partially because there's no, it's just, yeah, there's no depth or anything, it's just a layer. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do next is go around it, and just sort of try and give it a little bit of a beach, I guess you could say. I have a bit of gravel, which I think I'm definitely going to take advantage of. But that being said, this is not the most efficient use of the gravel by a long shot. But it does seem to work though. Maybe not up there though. Just put that there. And yeah, and I'll see what I can do in regards to trying to make this look the part, really. Make it look exactly like it's a generated island. Oh yeah, and also just a tiny little bit of a tweak, just because I wanted to hide a crafting table somewhere. There's no crafting table as the base of this tree, but when the trapdoors are up, it's kind of hard to notice, but it's still enough for you to know it's there, and I think that's nice. Okay, so one thing you'll notice right off the bat is that I'm in spectator mode. I have my items here, and you're probably wondering why. I actually died, and I died in the most lame way. So I died AFKing on this farm. I had actually sort of fallen asleep at the computer and was standing pretty much right here, and a baby zombie got me, of all things. So, the other unfortunate thing is I was not filming. I'm pretty annoyed about that, actually. I'm not sure why you can open the anvil, but and the crafting table, but anyway, yeah, so that happened. So unfortunately, this world it's dead basically. But the good thing though is Hardcore Season 2 Episode 1 is already in the works, and it's based in 1.15, so it'll be a bit more interesting because we get to play with bees and any future features that get added as the snapshots come around. I am pretty sad about this because I did really like this world a lot. Things were coming along really nicely, and yeah, I seriously considered going ahead with this world and just saying, well, it wasn't really my fault, like, it wasn't due to a lack of skill or anything like that, it was only an accident, and that sort of thing, but I decided against that. I actually did play a little bit more because this farm wasn't farmed and things like that. This farm wasn't finished, I should say. And but then I thought, no, this isn't right. So I decided against that, and I decided to start again. And it just so happened that just as I decided to start again, 1.15 came out of nowhere. So, and the 1.15 world is actually coming along pretty damn nicely. So I'm pretty happy. I'm also pretty sad because, like I said, this was a beautiful island. We had the bamboo forest next to us. There were a lot of things that were coming together nicely. We can get to have a look at my stupidly massive strip mine over here. Goes through the ravine and keeps going a little bit further. But yeah, so no, I am pretty upset, but at the same time, I'm going to learn from this, and I'm trying not to exactly disappoint everyone, basically. But yeah, so thank you very much for tuning into this series. I'm sorry that this series has essentially been a bit of a waste of your time if you invested any into it. But that's alright because, like I said, I'm going to start off again, and this time I'm not going to do a stupid mistake like that. So, yeah, no, I'm thinking, like, obviously we got the villager dude in here with all the cool traits. If I just go into creative mode here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, all these good trades and stuff. We can look at the statistics as well. So music discs played. I'm just going to scroll through these basically. So items. Oh yeah. So the amount of things I've mined. So I've mined stone the most, and then grass. Wow, that I didn't expect that. I've mined a lot of sugarcane, and then I've broken 3 stone pickaxes of one. Okay, I haven't broken a lot of things. I've crafted 528 paper. I've used a diamond pickaxe over 1,000 times, and I picked up a lot of cobblestone and sugarcane, and I've dropped a lot of cobblestone as well. So there's that, and redstone apparently. And then here's all the things. So we can see here. For some reason, horse is dark like that. I don't know why. You pig, skeleton, and zombie killed me once, and it was a baby zombie too. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty upset about this, and by the way, I did that post-death. I'm always making that mistake, is right-clicking logs, with my axe. But yeah, so, I think what I might do is I might leave this world up for a download in case anyone was interested in going into it. And I'll be in survival mode, and I'll turn off hardcore mode just because it's no longer really relevant, and it's more for exploring and stuff like that. But honestly, there's not much to see. I mean, there's this house, there's the mine down here, and all my stuff. That's about it, really. If you wanted to continue this world, you can go ahead, I don't care. But yeah, so yeah, like I said, a bit sad, but we're moving on to bigger and better things. So we've moved on to 1.15, which will be coming out tomorrow on Sunday. And then not post episodes, but episodes after that will come out every Saturday onwards. I'm aiming for no Sunday onwards, because I really only have the weekends to study. So yeah, that's what works for me basically. So every Sunday there'll be an episode. Maybe throughout the weekdays there might occasionally be a video, but I mean, there's absolutely no guarantees. But there will be a schedule of every single Sunday there'll be a new video. So again, thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you in Hardcore Season 2 Episode 1, where we are in 1.15. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.